Hello there and welcome to aquaheat.org.uk. My name's Steve and here we are on an installation of another one of our products. This time it's a Worcester Bosch boiler. It's a Worcester Bosch 34CDI Combi Classic. Now we've done a system conversion on this job. And what that means is we've converted the system over from a conventional system where we had a boiler downstairs in the kitchen. We had a cylinder here and tanks in the loft, and we've taken all of that out and the controls that came with it. And we simplified the system by putting in a combination boiler, a combination condensing boiler. A combination boiler does heating and hot water. The hot water on the boiler is instantaneous, and the heating is also part of the same system, which is why they call it a combination boiler. And all boilers are condensing boilers. They're much more energy efficient than the old non-standing condensing boilers. Average savings for a typical family are around about £200 to £300 a year on gas consumption. The way they reuse the latent heat from the fumes and recycle it around the heat exchanger, thus needing less gas to actually heat the property. And with the CDI Classic, this actually works in hot water mode as well. A lot of condensing boilers actually don't condense in hot water, so there's more energy savings to be had on the CDIs. So here we are. This is the new boiler. Now on this particular property we had a lack of gas pressure. We had a lack of water pressure, so we had to run a new 22mm water supply from the cellar, and also we needed to run a new gas supply. Run a 22mm gas supply up here to the new boiler, which is in a new location. And so I've upgraded the main supply coming in, giving much more hot water and cold water flow rate throughout the property. We've drained the system, we've flushed the system thoroughly and under mains pressure, and we added some inhibitor afterwards, which we leave in the system, which keeps the system nice and clean, which is this stuff here. And on this particular job we fit the Worcester Green Star system filler. This is a really great product. It protects the heat exchanger of the boiler, especially when you're converting conventional to main systems. You get like little particles that you just will always be in the system, and that they can over time get back into the heat exchanger and damage that new boiler. That's like your new engine, potentially being damaged by a load of like really bad fluids being pumped around it. So to avoid this, we put in this magnetic filter, and this sucks up and traps any kind of swarf and preventing it from going into the boiler. Now what we also do is every year we make sure that when we service the boiler we clean this as well. So we have to take this apart and then clean that magnet. It's all full of dirty, kind of gunky, sludgy stuff, but that's really great because that stops that getting into the boiler. Now we are approved Worcester Bosch installers, and what that means is that we can offer you, customer, the extended warranty. Currently that is 7 years. We're one of their gold members, so you've got a 7-year warranty on the boiler, which covers parts and labour. However, if you also have the Worcester system filler, which will protect your boiler, make it even more healthier, Worcester are so confident about their product, they will give you an extra year. So you have an 8-year warranty on the boiler and the filler itself, which is a really great, thing to have. Now, the only thing you need to have done, which you should have done on any condensing boiler, is you need to have the boiler serviced once a year, which we do. For a very reasonable price. We come around, we put a flue analyzer on the boiler and make sure it's calibrated correctly, and that kind of thing. So that's about it really on that. And then with regards to controls, we fit the boiler with a DT20 RF. So you've got the programmer on the boiler down in the hallway, which we won't go down there now because probably a bit too far. But we've got the wireless stack down there, and we've got heating time zones, hot water time zones. You've got a preheat device on this particular boiler, which you can use, or a lot of times if you leave it off, it's on economy setting. Either or, it is always an instantaneous hot water heater, so it will still always work when you open up a hot tap. Temperature control for hot water here, temperature control for heating here. Normally have that about number 5, you shouldn't really need to interfere with it. The only temperature control you use is on the room stack downstairs. All our other functional controls a lot of these are to do with service mode. And this one here is our pressure gauge because the system's pressurised. We fit the Worcester internal filling link product, which is one that you should fit because if that's where there is the problem, you can just refill it here nice and simply, and the key's like in position there. And That's about it really. The system's been tested, commissioned, is up and running and is really doing well. So we're just about to leave this job. And but if you'd like information perhaps on us doing a quote for you or some other kind of servicing or breakdown, then please drop us an email to info@aquaheats.org.uk. Thanks very much.